Hi everyone. Today we are discussing the preamble of the Indian Constitution. The preamble is the introductory statement of the Constitution. It tells us who made the Constitution, what kind of state India is, and what objectives the Constitution seeks to achieve. In simple terms, the preamble is the identity card of the Constitution. So, the when coming to the origin of the preamble is based on the objective resolution introduced by Jawaharlal Nehru in 1946 in the Constituent Assembly. The ideas in the resolution were later transformed into preamble. So first we will write down the whole preamble in this paper, and then I will edit it everything, and we will try to understand the preamble by word by word. Okay. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, and to secure all its citizens justice, social, economic, and political liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact, and give ourselves this Constitution. Now we will try to understand this preamble by word by word. The first heading is We, the people of India. The Constitution begins with We, the people of India. This is very important. It means the ultimate authority of the Constitution lies with the people. The Constitution was not imposed by a king, it was not granted by British Parliament, it was adopted by the representatives of the people. It establishes popular sovereignty. Next, having solemnly resolved. This shows seriousness and commitment. It means the people of India consciously and firmly decided to adopt this constitution. Next, to constitute India into sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republic. So these five words define the nature of the Indian state. We will try to understand these five words by each by like explaining one by one. So these terms, socialist and secular, was later added in the 1976 along with the word integrity in the preamble. Okay, not sovereign, socialist and secular, integrity also were added in the constitution later added. Okay. So now let me briefly explain sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republic. First, sovereign. India is externally and internally independent. No foreign country controls our decisions. Okay. No foreign country can control our decisions regarding our internal or external affairs. India aims to reduce inequality and promote welfare. It does not mean complete state ownership, but it also promotes the social and economic justice. Okay, promotes social and economic justice. Next, secular. The state has no official religion. All religions are treated equally. Okay. Next, democratic. The government is elected by the people, and people exercise power through elections. Okay, the power lies in the people. Next, republic. The head of the state is elected. It is not a hereditary. In India, the president is elected by through indirect elections. Now, next heading, to secure to all its citizens. These are the um, objectives of the preamble. The constitution aims to secure certain values. First, justice, social, economic, and political. Social justice, to remove the caste discrimination, and economic justice to reduce the economic inequality, and political justice to for equal political rights, universal adult franchise. Okay. Next, liberty. Liberty is the freedom of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. It protects the individual freedom. Okay. Next, equality. Equality before law. This equal opportunity in the public employment and no discrimination. The right to equality comes under this one. Okay. And next, fraternity. Fraternity means brotherhood. It promotes unity despite diversity. It promotes the unity in diversity. Okay. Next, the dignity of the individual. Next heading. Dignity of the individual. This ensures respect for every citizen. Every citizen matters. Okay. Next, another heading, unity. Next, sixth heading is unity and integrity of nation. This emphasizes nation unity. Integrity means territorial unity and stability. The word integrity was added by the 42nd Amendment in 1976. Next, seventh. Next, adopt, enact, and give ourselves. This means we voluntarily accept this constitution, we made it ourselves, we gave it to ourselves. Okay. This reflects democratic self-governance. Hmm? And the preamble tells us these questions we have to ask: who made the constitution? People made the constitution. And what kind of state India is? India is a kind of sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic, and republic. Okay. What goals we aim to achieve? What goals we aim to achieve? We aim to achieve justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity. And what we want to preserve? We want to preserve unity and integrity of the nation. So that is why the preamble is called the heart and soul of the constitution. Okay. Next, we will learn the basic structure of the preamble and the amendability of the preamble. Is the preamble can be amended or not? Okay, in the same class only. Next, basic features of the preamble. The first feature is the preamble is the part of the constitution. Initially, there was a debate whether the preamble is a part of constitution or not. In Berubari case 1960, the Supreme Court said it is not the part of constitution. But later, in Keshwananda Bharati case 1970, Supreme Court clarified that preamble is the part of constitution. However, it is not enforceable in the court. Okay, you cannot go to court that my right is violated, which is mentioned in the preamble of the constitution. Okay. Next, the source of authority is people, we the people, as we have discussed earlier. Okay. This means the ultimate authority of the constitution comes from the people, not from the parliament, not from any king, not from any foreign power. Next, the philosophy of the constitution. The preamble reflects the ideals and philosophies of the constitution and its makers. If someone asks what kind of India does the constitution aim to create, the answer is found in the preamble. Okay. Next, it is non-justiciable. The preamble cannot be directly enforced in the court. You cannot file a case saying that my preamble rights are violated, but it helps court interpret ambiguous provisions. Next, we will discuss the amendability of the preamble. We will see whether the preamble can be amended or not. If it is like when it is amended. Okay. We have previously studied that the preamble contains the philosophy of the constitution. Now the question is, can the parliament change the philosophy of the constitution? Okay. So this issue went into Supreme Court, and the first one we got here is like Berubari case. In Berubari case in 1960, the Supreme Court observed that the preamble is not the part of a constitution. It is only an introductory statement. Therefore, it cannot be amended. Okay, it cannot be amended. In the Berubari case 1960. Okay. Next, later in the case one in the Bharati case 1973, This is the largest bench till now. 13 judge bench reconsidered the issue. The court said the preamble is the part of constitution. Since it is the part of constitution, it can be amended under the article 368. Okay. However, the amendment power is not unlimited. We'll also see why it is. This court also mentioned that you cannot alter the basic structure of the preamble. Now we will see what is the basic structure of this doctrine. Okay, the court said the parliament can amend the preamble, but it cannot alter or destroy its basic features. For example, the parliament cannot remove democracy, secularism, republic nature, sovereignty, because these are the part of basic structure. So this is the key concept. Next, we will discuss the 42nd Constitutional Amendment, 1976. Okay, in 1976, during the emergency, under the prime prime ministership of Indira Gandhi, the 42nd Amendment modified the preamble. Three words were added: socialist, secular, and integrity. So originally it read sovereign democratic republic. After the amendment, it became sovereign socialist secular democratic republic. Okay, this proves that preamble can be amended. Okay, so here the thing is the amendment means modification, but alteration of identity is not allowed. So you can add clarity, you cannot destroy the foundation. Okay, so finally our conclusion is the preamble is the part of constitution. It can be amended under article 368, but amendment cannot violate the basic structure. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.